Welcome in. Tonight is going to be a pretty big character drop. It's a new original character by the name of Lilith Beaumont. She is a clinical psychotherapist. I think that's what I landed on. She's a doctor. I've flown her in a few times just to get her set up. She is contracted through the city. She does not work for the hospital, so she is not a whitelisted job technically. And if anyone is ever wanting to have therapy with her, there's a form in our fun little Discordia for people to like put in. So what are we doing here today? What is the scene? Well, the recently elected mayor, Bernie Hardin, was taken to court recently for supposed charges of having some sort of, I think, RPG or mass weapon or weapon of mass destruction, excuse me. And while he was found not guilty, he was ordered by the judge to go to court-ordered therapy. So that night, Bernie put in a request with Ms. Beaumont, and now is the time for that session. So if you are aware of Bernie, I think, or who Bernie is, we are in for quite a treat. I need to make sure. Do I have a notepad? I basically have nothing for her. I need to get a notepad. Because I think that's RP-wise what I'm going to get. Let's see, did I already make her? Did I? Let's see if any food places are on. Any food places available? Because I have only gotten crap. I have 500. Alright. I could have sworn I got a better picture of her too. My little memories, Lilith. I did. Let's see. So who is Lilith Beaumont? Well, Lilith comes from the East Coast. She's definitely like Gillian Anderson coded to me in my head. Haven't typically been playing femme characters, but I'm gonna try it. She is married to one Caden Beaumont, who is still packing up their house back east before they settle in the city. And if you have watched my streams regularly, Son, who has played like Eirik, who has played wonderful. Next payment. Okay, cool. A multitude of other characters that I have interacted with. He is also actually a really good friend of mine. Is playing her husband. And Eirik, or excuse me, not Eirik. Son is currently off in like, oh fuck, he's gonna kill me. It's not France. Is it France? He's like in the woods doing really cool and fun. Why does this sound so low? There we go. Like the world's biggest LARPing convention. Why is that so quiet? Is it because of that? I'm not hearing. Let's try this. What is different? Is it system? Okay, what is the heck? What is the heck? You guys can't hear the car running, but I can on my end. What is different? That's so bizarre. Okay. I'm not mad that you can't hear the car. I mean, I can hear it on my end, but at least you can hear the pings. The phone. Okay, I need to get cash too. Actually know how much money she has. Okay. 8-bit food. She's actually probably also one of the older characters I've played. She's gonna be about 58, 59 years old. She just wanted a fresh start. Her husband was down for a fresh start as well. And wanting to start a new practice, new area, all that jazz. All right. I might actually do something real quick. We are going to get the responses individual Bernie Harden. Uncle Bernie. Well, does he actually give me his? Bernie.
He's more like a friend than a boss.
389-665-1336. Good evening, Bernie. This is Dr. Beaumont. Are you okay to meet in 20 minutes for your session? Oh no. Mr. Bernie. Did he leave his last name? I don't think he did. Sorry, I don't know your last name. You submitted an appointment request with my office, and my calendar shows that appointment. It is to take place tonight. My name is Dr. Lilith Beaumont. Are you still free? Planning on meeting with me this evening? If so, does in 20 minutes work for you? Yep. Alright. Oh god. She's not a good driver. I'm also not a good driver. It's okay. Oh, to play into my female voice. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello, welcome to 8-Bit.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, there's 3 of you. I'm Dr. Beaumont. I was the one that, what was it? I put on the social media for food. If someone was available, are you folks available for food?
Oh,
We absolutely
hey,
are.
Lilith.
Oh, hello. Have we met?
You were the one that dropped off something with Jesse?
Yes, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. I have your phone number. Kenneth Creature. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Nice to see you again, Mr. Creature.
Nice to see you again, Miss Beaumont.
All right. What do you folks recommend here that's good at 8-bit?
It kind of depends, whatever hits your fancy. We do have a menu right in this tray right here, if you'd like to take a look.
Oh,
Can we step forward just a
sure.
second?
Why not? Go ahead and take a look at this. Let's see.
I will say our new items are pretty good. We got a smash burger. We got Hydra strips.
Okay. Let's see, how much money do I have? Okay. Wow, that strawberry tea looks good, but that's really expensive. Okay, can I get...
Since you're new, I'll throw in some free items. How about that?
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Thank you.
No problem.
Let's see. Can I get 3 D20s?
Alrighty.
That puts me at what? 900 for that. And 2 strawberry teas.
All right.
Oh,
Sounds
fuck.
good. Let me
Oh.
just make that for you.
Damn it.
Oh, not on the carpet.
Oh.
That's not good.
Oh no.
Is that
Preston.
carpet?
Yeah, it's carpet, yeah. Let me try to get all this soaked up. Ah.
Hello.
Hey there.
How you doing? Is that Nada?
Yes.
Have you gotten your promotion yet?
No, I have not, sadly.
Oh,
Dang.
Well, they haven't
able to-
announced promotions yet, but I don't know if I'd make it or not. I should.
Well, I'm hoping to be able to get you to finish up your training down at LSIA.
Yeah, I want to get that done.
Is there something I can get you? Do you know what you want? We do have a menu in the tray here. If you throw it out of that.
Can I get the Artificer combo?
The which one?
The Artificer.
The Artificer? Yeah.
Mhm.
Just one of those?
Yeah, just one.
Alrighty. We do PD discount, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
God, they're so cute. My guys. Taking a memory of this. Wow, you're quite an artist with this food. It looks so delicious.
Appreciate.
Alrighty, sir. What's your special ID for today?
I believe 11.
11. Okay. Alright, and that's gonna be 1900. Is that gonna be cash card?
Card, please.
Okay. There you go. Perfect. Alright, I will get those started for you.
Alrighty.
Cool.
She's a little bit of OCD, so I'm gonna kind of play that out. Let's just say that there's gonna be a pretty good arc with her too. I'm excited for what we have in store. We being San and I.
Alrighty.
These notifications keep going off. Is there a way to turn this off?
You'll just go to your settings on your phone, and you should be able to turn it off in notifications.
Settings. Oh goodness. Okay. Notifications. There we go. Birdie. No, thank you. I want notifications, but not the sound. Okay. I
Absolutely.
apologize. What did you say?
I was just trying to let you know your food and drinks are in the tray. I added a
Wonderful.
couple more, and it's gonna be on me today.
Oh, thank you. Wonderful. Oh my goodness. How much do I owe you?
It's gonna be on me. Since you're new, I want you to experience the joys of 8-bit. You enjoy that food?
You really didn't need to do that, but I appreciate nonetheless. What is your name?
It's all good. Creed Creatio.
Creed Creatio. Nice to meet you, Creed Creatio. I will not
So nice
forget.
to meet you, Miss Beaumont.
Yeah, Beaumont. Like
Beaumont, I apologize.
like a
Yeah.
bow and arrow, bow and then Mont. All good. No need. I get it a lot. All right, Mr. Crescio. I will see you folks around. Thank you again.
Have a good day.
All right, I need to stop by a store and get a notepad. Sorry about that, sir. All right, let's see what this little mark. I could have sworn I saw there were some notepads available here. Let's see. Oh, there it is, a notebook. Wonderful. Oh, what's this? A wallet. That would be nice to keep my cash in. Okay. Ooh, some smokes and a lighter. Oh, it's probably good to get at least 2 bandages. I don't need a backpack. That would clash with my suit. Thank you kindly, Deborah. Glad she had her name on her chest. That's super helpful. All right. Let's see. Bring that down, bring that over. Let's see. Wallet. What the hell indeed. Okay. No, no one's shitting you. Yes, it is. This is reality. All right. Bernie. Session 1. Today's date. Oh. You know what? Let's go stop by the casino too to spin.
If the action at the tables is too hot for your blood, cool down in the infinity pool located on the roof deck.
It's a new noise. Alright, where's that car? Right there.
Another player is trying the lucky wheel. Will they win big or
No shit. No shit. No shit. No shit! Did I just win the vehicle? What? I've never won a vehicle in any city.
Vehicle at the Lucky Wheel.
What? What? First spin? Holy! I was like, I've literally been trying to calculate on my other characters that fuck, and I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna not pay attention. What the fuck? Hold on. That's crazy. What? What? I'm like legitimately shocked. It's a hot ring hellfire, and it's completely paid off. Ha! Well, this is very much not her style yet, but this is hilarious. Holy heckity heck. Oh, this car is so smooth. Oh, she's gonna wreak havoc in this car. Oh my Lanta. I wonder what kind of livery this thing has. I have a feeling that's freaking Bernie's car. What the heck? Let's go in this way. I'm gonna take that as a sign of good luck winning that car and about to talk to my first client. I did hear through the grapevine that he is the mayor. I'll need to check out the city hall later, see what kind of loss he's put on the books. I apparently did. First spin, new character. Oh, my goodness. Sir, are you okay? Did you roll your ankle at all? Oh, hello there. Hi.
Oh, hello. I'm looking for my doctor.
Oh, are you Bernie?
My doctor. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Quite the interesting choice of outfit you got there. Are you cold?
No, it's a prescription thing.
Oh, who prescribed the outfit?
My other doctor.
You know what? Fair enough. Bernie, what is your last name, by the way?
Harden.
Harden. All right, Bernie Harden. Well, Bernie Harden, nice
Yeah.
to meet you. My name is Dr. Lilith Beaumont. Glad you reached out. Let's go up to my office and get started.
All right.
I won the car. First spin. New character, first spin. I don't know. I don't know. All right, Bernie. Go ahead, choose whichever couch. Or chair, whatever makes you the most comfortable. Ah, well, I will go ahead and that's you know, just being respectful, making sure I don't see certain things. But if you are comfortable there, have you ever had therapy before?
No.
Okay. Sit chair. Is it this one? Sit chair 3. All right, Mr. Hardin. I'm gonna bring up your application notes just real quick here, and we'll get started.
All right.
So I did notice that you put in 2 applications. For the purpose of this appointment, we'll just be focusing on the court requested appointment, okay?
All right.
All right. Especially considering it looks like the second application is more for you and a potential family member.
Yeah, my little Miho.
Miho. And Miho, what does Miho mean to you?
He's my only gynecological son.
Oh, understood. Okay, so gynecological could also mean biological?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Understood. All right. Okay, so you noted here that this is going to be a court-appointed therapy session. Can you walk me through how you got that assigned? What were the events that led up to this assignment?
Well, you see, a little Irishman called me and said, "Hey, I got a fireworks shooter for you." I said, "Cool, I like fireworks shooters." And then I got it, and then we were doing a little peanut racing, and then I pulled out the fireworks shooter and I shot it, and it turns out it was an RPG.
Got it. And you know what, Bernie?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I need to check on something in the head.
All right.
Can you guys hear at all? Out there, because I feel like I need to head pop. You can hear Bernie pretty clearly. Okay, then what the fuck is my sound freaking out for? I switched to the audience side, and I didn't hear anything. Does he sound like he's whispering, or does he sound like he's like talking loudly? Okay, he's loud. Okay, cool. Then I'm not gonna worry about it. Jesus. Okay. I just restarted wavelength just in case. All right, Bernie. My apologies. Thank you so much for your patience there.
Okay, no worries.
All right. So you said that you spoke with an Irishman, and what did you say after that?
I talked to an Irishman, and he said, "Hey, Uncle Bernie, I got a fireworks shooter for you." And I said, "Hey, man, I love fireworks shooters." And then I got it, and then we were at racing peanuts, and I got it, and I shot it, and it turns out it was an RPG.
Turns out it was an RPG. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you held other weapons before?
Yeah.
Okay. When they handed it to you, did it feel like a fireworks shooter, excuse me. And did you think it was that, or did you think it was something else?
I don't know what a fireworks shooter feels like.
Okay. And was this the first time you met this Irishman?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. So how did you end up before a court about this weapon?
I shot the RPG while cops were around and they were looking at me and they got me.
Oh. Did you shoot them at that point knowing it was an RPG or knowing it was a fireworks shooter?
I thought it was a fireworks shooter, Link.
Did you just verbally wink at me?
No.
Okay. Okay, so they got you and then you got a lawyer and went to court?
Yeah, best lawyer in the city. She got me off.
Okay. So you went not guilty, but they said come get therapy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. You stated before that you have never had therapy, so why don't I just start by telling you just a little bit about myself, just to kind of break the ice a little bit, and then I
All
want to
right.
hear a little bit about you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, I grew up on the East Coast. I had a loving family, pretty stereotypical kind of American dream. You know, I had a younger sister. I was the older sister. Went to college, found myself liking, or I found myself in classes where they primarily focused on studying humans. And I find humans to be extremely fascinating in all shapes and forms, especially their minds. You know, we have a tremendous effect on the world around us and with each other. We're also herd animals, so we always tend to want to be together. But at the same time, there are those that like to have a solo life. All of the above, I just love to get to know, and I don't know. That's pretty much it. After that, I went out, established my own practice. I've written quite a few different papers in my time, primarily focusing on folks with traumatic childhoods, any sort of like PTSD or domestic violence related incidents. I also help with couples counseling, whether that be familial or otherwise, or even friendships. But I'm also really interested in helping people in transitions, whether they're going from, you know, like from one job to another, whether they're transitioning from graduating college or high school into the workforce, just, you know, big transitions like that. I kind of honestly got a little comfortable in my life and I was looking for something new, and I never really been to the West Coast, so I decided to move out here. I am married to a wonderful man named Caden. We got married right out of college. We met in college. Very sweet guy. He helps me run my practice. And he's currently getting everything packed up back east before we move here. And I just was getting my practice started and honestly had really just started promoting it, and your request for an appointment came down the pipe. So here we are. Do you have any questions for me, Bernie?
No.
All right. Well, tell me about you, as much or as little as you would like.
Well, I was born. You know?
Yeah? How
You
long?
know when?
I don't know. Do you want
I
to
don't
tell me?
either. I was hoping you knew.
Oh, well, I don't have your medical records files. Unless you want me to, we can put a request of information in with the hospital.
All right.
You'd like me to do that on your behalf?
Okay.
Okay. Were you born in this city?
No.
Where were you born?
A little island.
A little island.
Yeah, off the coast of Rhode Island.
Oh, so you were also born on the East Coast. Did you grow up there?
No. I was born in Rhode Island, then I moved around a lot. And then when I was 18, I was tricked into the Vietnam War.
You were tricked when you were 18. Okay.
Yeah.
How were you
I found a
tricked?
bus and I just got on it.
Oh my. Was it a military bus?
I don't know. It was in Thailand.
So you were in Thailand randomly, got on a bus, and found yourself in Vietnam?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it a tourist bus or was it like who was with you?
I don't know. A lot of people though.
Okay. How did you get out of Vietnam?
I walked.
You walked. Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you walk to?
Left.
Left.
Yeah, left.
Do you remember how long you were in Vietnam for before you went left?
Probably about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Then I was in an Ohio mall.
You're quite the traveler, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you find that you lose grand chunks of time from time to time and find yourself in random
Oh
places?
no, that was a solid 10 minutes of my life.
From being in Nam to being in Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vietnam's a weird place. It's in a food court.
Okay. Did you grow up with any siblings, Bernie?
No.
You're an only child.
Yeah.
You mentioned you moved around a lot.
Well, unless you count the other me's.
The other you, are you a twin? Or triplet?
Yeah. No. Octuplet currently.
Octuplet. Okay. And
Yeah, they haven't hatched yet.
they have not hatched.
No. I'm incubating them all around the city for my inevitable uprising.
Well, I saw in the news that you recently became mayor. Would you not think that that's the top most uprising you could get? Or are you trying to overthrow yourself?
No, they're trying to coup me.
Who is?
The man.
The man. Can you tell me
Yeah.
more?
The invisible man that oversees the stimulation we live in.
The stimulation.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
We're all just pixels on a screen.
Fucking Bernie. Have you seen The Matrix lately?
No, what's that?
It's a really good movie with Keanu Reeves from like the early 2000s.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I love Keanu.
he's really good. I definitely recommend. I think there's like 3 or 4 movies, but Matrix, the original, can't beat that.
All right. I'm gonna watch it.
Okay. All right. So when you were 18, you spent 10 minutes or 2 minutes in Nam, found yourself in Ohio. Total thing took about 10 minutes. Where'd you go from there?
Yeah.
How'd you get here? How'd you get in this city?
I hid in Finucci's trunk.
Is Finucci a person?
Yeah. She owns the town bar and grill.
Does she have a first name?
Yeah.
What's her first name, Bernie?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think it's the.
The Finucci?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you find yourself interacting with the police a lot, Bernie?
Yeah, because I think they're out to get me.
Okay. How many times have you been arrested by them?
I actually just got that number from my lawyer. I think it's like 15 or 18 times.
In this city alone?
Yeah.
Do you remember what for?
A lot of things.
Can you describe them to me?
They kept saying I was stealing cars when they wouldn't listen. That it's just my new app, Uber. It's car Uber.
Cooper, it's car. Did you develop the app?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I got arrested for selling some drugs, but I didn't know they were drugs. And then there's that time I tried to kill the Antichrist, Detective Copenhagen.
Oh, the Antichrist. That's a pretty strong statement. You think
Yeah.
Copenhagen is the Antichrist?
He's gonna bring the doom into this prime timeline.
Okay. So this is the prime timeline, meaning there are
Yeah.
other lesser
Oh
or
yeah, I
more?
should back up. I was sent here from the 70s.
From the 70s.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this after you were in Ohio? You were sent here.
Yeah, much later, much later.
So how were you sent here?
I don't know. Someone sent me a link to my email and I clicked it and now I'm back from the 70s.
You're back from the 70s. So,
Yeah.
okay. Interesting. Do you miss it?
No.
You don't
Cops were mean to me there.
You like the cops here now?
Yeah, they let me get away with my goofy little pranks.
I was going to say you like them so much that you even shot what you thought was a firework at them.
Well, yeah, but it was a firework, but I was still aiming it at Thebo.
Wait, you were aiming at who's Thebo?
He's my blood enemy.
Your blood enemy.
Yeah. He executed me, therefore we have a blood bond that can only be broken with death.
Interesting. So you like the cops, but you have a blood enemy with Thebo. Who is he a cop?
Yeah. I like some of the cops. Rank number 1, mall cop, my little mijo. Rank number 2 was Officer Rhodes, but he's been supplanted by McKinney. Rank number 3 is now Officer Rhodes.
Fucking can't.
Rank number 4, that one's a tie between Matthew and that other fella. I can't remember his name. And rank number 5, that's the big one. The big one. I don't know his name either, but the big one. And then in last place, Copenhagen.
Okay, so the Antichrist still makes your list, but Thebo, your blood enemy, is not on the list.
Yeah.
Okay. Why list them?
If I don't list them, I'll forget them.
Do you have a
That's
heart?
how I forgot my one of my nephews. I didn't talk to him for 45 minutes, therefore he must be dead.
Do you find yourself having a hard time remembering things?
Oh yeah.
What do you think? Like long term? Is it, you seem to remember somewhat of your travels, not so much your childhood?
I don't think I was a child.
You think you were just born Bernie?
Yeah.
Interesting. So tell me about these.
I have a working theory.
I would love
You
to hear
let
it.
me know if this sounds crazy. I think I'm onto something though.
I'm not too fond of the word crazy, but go right ahead.
I think that I wasn't Bernie Prime, and that at some point in time, I killed and consumed him, and therefore supplanted the Bernie Prime, becoming Bernie Prime.
Is that the goal then, to be Bernie Prime?
Now, goal succeeded. Check that off the box.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
how did these eggs that are other Bernies, octuplets, so that means there's 7 of them, or are there 8 of
Yeah.
them?
There's 7.
How did they come to be?
Well, I went to a farm and I picked up a bunch of eggs, and then I went up to Humane Labs and I fertilized them.
Wait, what kind of eggs did you pick up on the farm? A chicken or goose or?
Oh no, they were bigger than that. Those things were the size of my head. It was like a horse bird or something.
A horse bird. Where? Okay. Then you took them to Humane Labs and you fertilized them with what?
My DNA.
Did this idea just pop into you when you saw the eggs? Like,
No, I had a vision.
okay. And how did you get into Humane Labs? Do you work there?
I walked in.
You walked in. Do you know people
Yeah.
there?
Yeah. They always go, "Oh, Bernie, welcome back, director of human genome sequencing."
Are you a scientist?
Yeah.
Interesting. What is your specialty?
Genomes. I like those little gnomes. Look at them, just running around with little hats. I'm a big scientist of genomes. Not the garden variety, more unique genomes.
Did you write a thesis on this?
Huh?
I'm assuming you went to school to learn about genometry.
No, I did go to school for divine denometry, though. That's the divinity of symbols and numbers.
You really are into puzzles and stuff, aren't you? 'Cause that's the way I see DNA. So you gotta...
No.
No?
What's DNA? I'm talking about genomes, man.
You know what? That is fair. I'm not a scientist.
Aren't you a doctor?
I'm not that kind of doctor. I'm a mind doctor.
Oh, do you know how minds work?
Do you mean minds as in going mining, or do you mean minds as in what's on your head?
No, the ones that go boom.
I don't know how they work.
Oh, what the fuck?
Did you think that I would?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I do have one question I wanted to ask.
All right, fire away, firecracker.
Do you wear that... Is it a sock or is it a mask?
It's a prescription grade sock mask.
What is it trying to keep you from? Like, is it because you're most comfortable in it? Do you have a skin condition?
Yes.
It's both?
Yes.
What kind of skin condition do you have, Bernie?
I've got Bernie face.
What does that mean?
It means if I take it off, people recognize me.
Interesting. Do you not think your robe would actually make you really notable?
No. Nobody know it's me.
All right. Let's go back to the Irishman. Does he have weapons for you often?
Sometimes, but not often. He mostly gives me copious amounts of drugs.
You say copious amounts of drugs, but you have a charge for not knowing drugs.
Yeah.
Do you like to
He
take them?
tricks me. Tells me they're Skittles.
Do you find that you're easily trickable?
Oh yeah, I'm very gullible.
Interesting.
I was diagnosed with clinical donkey brains when I was 12.
By who?
Doctor.
Just doctor.
Yep, Dr. Henry J. Fishman.
Hmm.
I found him in a swamp.
Now, I'm curious. I know you were found
Yeah.
not guilty, but do you think, even though you didn't know it was a weapon, it was still dangerous to have?
I mean, people tell me anything in my hands is dangerous. I don't believe them, though.
Why do you think people think that?
People just don't understand me.
How do you want me to understand you, Bernie?
As Bernie.
But what does that mean, to be Bernie?
I don't know. I've tried to start a cult over it to find out, but nobody seemed to want to join. Figured that was the correct choice of action.
You wanted to understand it by making people follow you.
Yep, no, follow Bernie.
Okay. But you're Bernie Prime, so it would be you, correct?
Holy shit, you're on to something. Keep going.
Well, I'm just curious, what kind of benefits would you get if you were to lead such a cult?
Nobody would know who I am, because there'd be a lot of me, right? I can hide in the crowds, and then when Copenhagen comes around, there's a crowd of me. I give him a little shank, and nobody know who it is.
Do you think a cult means people become the leader, excuse me?
Yeah, everybody lead.
Interesting. I mean, aren't you, by that definition, already growing your cult with the Bernie eggs?
Holy shit, you're on to something. Continue with it.
I mean, that's
Do
the
you think
statement.
I am a cult leader?
I think that really depends on your perspective. They're not alive yet, are they?
Kinda. Not really. They're in digestation.
So when do you expect them to hatch?
I don't know. I don't know what the turnaround time for a Bernie egg is. I've only gotten this to work once before, and then they all died.
When did that happen? When did you try it before?
Last city I was in, I hatched about 7 of them, 8 of them, and then someone ran them over with a car.
Why go for 8? Why that number? What's special about that number, Bernie?
It's divine denometry.
What does it do?
It's the symbol for infinity.
And you relate to that symbol.
Yeah,
What do you like about it?
forever.
You like forever?
Yeah.
Are you trying to live forever?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna. I'm currently working. If the eggs don't work out, I'm working on a mind virus.
And what does that mean?
I'm gonna infect people's brains.
With what?
I'm gonna live in them.
You're going to live in them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, infecting implies that you're going to degrade them in some way. So if by living in them, just by the presence of you, are you degrading, or what is your hope there?
Oh, I'm gonna spit on them and call him a dirty little boy.
Interesting. And would you be in their head forever?
Yeah.
What is your ultimate goal, Bernie? What do you want out of life?
Um, I'd like for my son to love me. I'd like to rise to power and overcome. And ultimately, I think I'd really just like to bathe in the blood of Copenhagen at least once.
Yeah, let's go to that real quick. Why do you think Copenhagen is the Antichrist?
He's been harassing me for 40 years.
And harassment means he's the Antichrist? What kind of
Yeah, he's
evidence
been
do you have?
stealing my eggs.
Are
He
you
steals my eggs and he scrambles them.
If Copenhagen is the Antichrist, does that mean you're Christ?
Oh my God, you're on something. Continue with that.
I mean, I don't know what's to continue on that. You
How
chose
does
the
that make you
language.
feel?
I don't know. I just think people latch on to words because they mean something. Do you believe in God?
Yes. I believe in the RZA.
God is the RZA.
Yeah.
Do you believe in heaven?
Wu-Tang!
Oh,
Yeah.
what was that word? Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang.
I've never heard that word before. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's God's gang.
And you believe to be a part of God's gang.
Oh, I don't know if I am. Nobody wants me in their gang. You keep telling me, you're too crazy. Bernie, you hurt too many people. Bernie, stop being you.
How does that make you feel?
Bad.
Do you think you hurt a lot of people?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Depends on the person.
Do you find if you feel like somebody has harmed you in any sort of way that you have to retaliate with violence?
Yeah. I find every time someone hurts me, I start a blood feud.
Why do you think that is?
It's gotta. It's the law, man.
Whose law?
The law of the land.
I'm also a citizen of this land, and I don't remember seeing that law.
Well, it's because you haven't been awoken yet.
Awoken by what, Bernie?
Do you realize we're in a stimulation?
I don't think we're in a simulation. I think we have control over our own destiny. A simulation implies that somebody else is making the choices for us.
Yeah.
So you agree that we're not in a simulation, or do you believe we're in a simulation?
I believe we are.
Why do you believe that?
Because you ever get on a boat and try to go into the ocean real far? It just stops.
I admit, no, I have not tried that.
Yeah. This is a flat earth and we're just living on it.
Nope. A flat earth.
Yeah.
You believe the earth is flat?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it would have to be if it was a simulation, no?
Correct. All signs point to stimulation.
Bernie, do you think you were guilty of not guilty of the crime that was brought to you?
Not guilty. Wink.
You verbally said wink again. That makes me think
What?
that you You know what I mean. I think you know.
I've never said wink in my life.
You just said it.
Objection.
We're not in
Leading
court,
the
Bertie.
witness.
Well. Do you find that you seek out social engagements when you wake up? Or do you find...
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I hunt down people and I find them. Like my best friend, Gregory Clyde Gregory.
Interesting word, hunt.
Yeah.
Why hunt? Why not call or just get in touch?
Well, you can't find people if you don't have a knife on you. And if you got a knife on you, you're finding people's hunting.
Bernie, do you remember the first time somebody was violent towards you?
Yeah.
What happened?
Another Bernie beat me up.
How?
Oh, he stabbed me in the kidney.
How old were you?
This was several years ago. Several years.
What is several years to you?
I don't know. I operate on Bernie Standard Time. You guys are on some weird other system.
Okay, what exactly is Bernie Standard Time? Just for my notes so I can understand.
You asked me what time is?
I'm asking what your time is, what your sense of time is.
Oh, it goes real fast and real slow in intervals.
Interesting. So how long
Yeah.
is a day for you?
It depends. Am I having a good time?
I don't know. What does it mean if you are?
Time goes by real fast.
And if you're not having a good time, then it goes slow.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty common feeling. I feel like that way sometimes, but do you ever lose time?
I mean, sometimes, yeah.
Do you ever wake up one place and wonder how you got there?
Yeah, and it's always when I'm wearing my dark Bernie robe.
Oh, you have a dark Bernie robe.
Yeah.
Is it the same robe you're wearing, just black?
Yeah. With a black sock mask when I gotta go dark Bernie mode.
What does it mean to be dark Bernie?
Usually murderous rampages. I harass Copenhagen till I find him and I beat him up. I hit him with a car. Last city I got arrested and thrown in jail for a long time for terroristic charges for blowing up City Hall with a bunch of grenades. I don't know, a lot of things.
Do you have memories
More
of...
of a state of being.
Okay. So, just to understand, those times that you're wearing the black robe, you don't remember those times. You just wake up in prison?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Although
go...
I'm not convinced it's not someone else framing me.
Okay, who would want to frame you, Bernie?
I'm starting to think my lieutenant mayor's out to get my job.
Oh, no. Who is your lieutenant mayor?
Jessica Bay.
Wait, isn't she the person you said that defended you?
Oh yeah, she's such a good lawyer.
But you feel like she's trying to steal your mayoralhood.
Yeah, I think she's gonna coup me.
Why? What makes you think that?
It's the things that are said.
Can you
Like, Bernie, you're terrible at this job. Bernie, shut up. Bernie, get your little love handles out of this office. Bernie, you're stupid. I hate you, Bernie. She said that to me.
that's some pretty harsh language.
Yeah, she's mean. All because I shot her in the foot once.
What hurts more to you, physical pain or verbal pain?
Oh, you cut me to the core, Doc.
I'm just noticing that you have certain reactions to when people tell you things. And
Oh,
you...
when they bully me,
Mhm.
I gotta hurt them.
But your version of hurting somebody is with physical violence.
Yeah, lash out. I almost beat up someone yesterday because I thought they were beefing with me on Twitter.
Have you ever been assigned to go to anger management?
No,
Do you think you have an anger issue?
no.
What does it mean to be angry in your eyes?
Well, when someone's angry, steam comes out of their ears, and you hear a steam whistle. And steam never comes out of my ears. I don't hear steam whistles.
Have you ever seen steam come out of someone's ears?
Yeah,
When?
it's a cartoon.
Do you think cartoon is real life?
I mean, yeah, we're in a stimulation. If I'm a cartoon, they're a cartoon.
Do you remember the first time you realized or thought we were in a stimulation?
Yeah,
Tell me about that.
it was a week ago.
So this is a recent revelation.
Yeah,
Were you on the boat that you talked about before, or did something else happen?
no, just nothing happened. I just decided it. It's how I make all my decisions.
You just wake up and you have a thought and you go with it.
Yeah. I wouldn't think it if it wasn't the reality of the truth.
Do you find that you're a man of action?
Yes.
Have you ever found yourself frozen in place, trying to decide what to do?
No, my decisions are usually pretty clear.
Do you ever regret a decision?
No.
Have you ever regretted anything?
No.
Interesting. Not once.
No.
Sometimes, man, I feel like I regret, like, oh, I wish I didn't have that extra cookie. Whew, you don't even regret that?
No. I just do what I want to do, therefore it's right, right?
So you think everything that you do is right,
Yes.
and everybody else is wrong.
No, some people do what's right for them, and it's right for them and right.
Okay. But what if what they do is right, but it doesn't mesh with what you do? Are they wrong?
So, it's right for them.
Interesting.
Not everything has to go Bernie's way.
Okay. Do you feel like you have a hard time stopping the cycle of violence when it gets started? For example, you mentioned somebody was like excuse me, for lack of a better term, there was a target previous to Thebo.
Yeah.
And who was it? I think it was somebody with an R last name. Do you remember who that was?
Ricky Ricardo.
Well, I was gonna say, Okay. Oh, Rhodes. You said Rhodes, right?
Oh yeah, it was Rhodes.
Who?
I don't have beef with Rhodes. He's a nice young man. He's just doing his job.
But you.
I've only ever had beef with Copenhagen, Thebo, Officer Mason, but I just squashed that beef. I was beefing with Kara a little bit, but that's because she was tweeting mean things, and I thought it was popping up on my phone. I thought it was at me, but it wasn't. It was at some other lady. I was beefing with Brittany for a minute, but that's because I didn't know who she was. And again, she was tweeting. I thought she was tweeting at me. I'd never beef with my best friend Gregory Clyde Gregory. There was that one time I was beefing with Atlas. That's because he was doing a race with me, and I tried to get out at my stop, and he just kept going. Yeah.
Do you ever just get so tired from all the beef?
Yeah, I tried to squash the beef by uniting the families, but nobody showed up.
The families? Who are the families?
Yeah. Oh, the families of the city.
Are there pretty prominent families here?
Yeah, there's me, there's Fanucci, there's Ali, there's Aether, there's Vivian, there's Brittany, there's Kara, there's the Crane boys. I can never tell which one's which. There's a lot of people.
I would hope that you would know a lot of people being the mayor.
Yeah, I know everybody. I'm so popular. Everybody loves me.
So, you don't regret shooting an RPG at officers, do you?
No,
Even
but that's because I didn't know it was an RPG.
I understand, but knowing now that it was an RPG and that you aimed a weapon at them, you still don't have a regret?
Oh, I feel bad if like Rhodes got hurt. I wouldn't feel bad if Tebow got it.
And you're still actively trying to target Thebo?
Oh, we're gonna squash the beef one way or another.
So, how do you squash beef?
Sometimes we just dap it up like bros. Other times, it's gotta end in a fist fight, and then other times I throw a grenade at him.
I feel like a grenade's a pretty big escalation there.
Well,
Do
I
you-
mean, he did shoot me in the back of the goddamn head as I was walking away, and then bragged about it to the city. Little son of a bitch.
Where were you when you were shot in the head?
I was in the police department, currently trying to throw a grenade at police.
And you don't think that was appropriate reaction for him to shoot
No,
you?
because it was a goofy prank. It was a water balloon, and I was trying to get them all to get in one corner so I could teach them to harmonize and work as a team.
Was it really a
Yeah.
water balloon, Bernie, or was
I
it
thi-
a grenade?
Yeah, it was a water balloon.
It was a water balloon prank.
Oh yeah, wink.
Oh, Bernie.
That's me.
It sounds like to me Thebo reacted in a way that he thought was best in the moment for everybody involved.
I was walking away. He put me down like a dog.
You were walking away, but you just said that you were trying to group everyone together.
Yeah, this was after I got them grouped together and I made them sing.
Okay.
They're never gonna place first in the chorus competition if they don't learn to work together.
Is PD trying to be in a competition for singing together?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of figured that's what PD does in their off time.
Okay. All right. This next section, I'm just kind of gauge. It's a little bit. It's kind of like a survey. It's not a test. You're not going to pass or fail or anything. It's just going to kind of help me see where your mood has been at the last week or so. Does that sound okay?
All right.
So,
Okay.
so the answers I'm looking for, it's multiple choice. You're either going to tell me not at all, a little bit, or every day. So it's kind of like if I ask you, in the last week, you've gotten 8 hours of sleep every day. For me, it's kind of halfsy, so I'd go with the middle. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. In the last 10 days, activities that you once found joy in did not seem fun anymore.
Negative.
Okay.
I still find joy in all my activities.
In the last 10 days, I felt like somebody was always watching me.
Yeah.
Is that an everyday or is that
Oh yeah. Someone's watching me.
in the last 10 days I've held a weapon knowingly in my hands?
Yeah.
Every day?
Some days, not every day.
Okay.
There was a short 6 minutes the period of time where I had my weapons license back.
In the last 10 days, I've wanted to harm a police officer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that every day?
Oh yeah. Every day I see Tebow and Copenhagen around.
In the last 10 days, I've been able to get a solid night's sleep.
Oh yeah, I sleep like a baby. I got a
Okay.
body pillow. I got a body pillow in the shape of anime Macho Man Randy Savage. When I squeeze him, he goes, "Oh yeah."
In the last 10 days, I've been worrying about dying.
No, I'll never die.
In the last 10 days, I felt anxious leaving my house.
Yeah, most days, but that's just because people are peeping on me.
They're peeping on you. Goes back
Yeah,
to
they're
the
peeping.
spying on you.
Yeah, they're spying me. They're gonna coup me.
All right, just taking some notes here.
All right.
In the last 10 days, I have been able to control my urges.
Oh, I'm batting 50-50.
Okay. Do you want to control your urges, Bernie?
Not really. It's like poison. You just got to get it out.
So you feel like your urges just kind of reach the top like boiling water and you just got to release it rather than turn down the heat?
I mean, if it's an urge, you got to do it, right? Isn't that the law of the land?
Where are these laws written, Bernie?
Oh, in the land.
But where in the land?
Oh, I found them written on a porta potty stall wall.
In the city?
Yeah.
I would very much like to know where this porta potty exists.
All right, I don't know where it is though. I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
I also could have been hallucinating.
Speaking of, in the last 10 days, I have been on drugs.
Define drugs.
Literally anything that alters your brain chemistry.
Yes.
What kind of drugs, Bernie?
Well, someone gave me a little pill, and they're like, "Here, it's a Skittle. Take it." That was not a Skittle. I saw things. I saw so many things. Someone unwinded in front of me like spaghetti. Someone gave me powdered dust and said, "Here, have some booger sugar." And I was like, "Oh, I love sugar. It's good for me." I don't think that was real sugar. A lot of marijuana, but that's just because I squashed my beef with Karen. She gave me weed, and then someone gave me Post-it stamps, and they said, "Hey, can you lick these and put them on these postcards for me?" And then I started seeing colors melt off the wall.
Oh my. Sounds like
I
people
started
like to
think
trick you a
people
lot.
trick me into doing drugs.
Even if they trick you, do you like to be on them? Like, do you like the effects?
Sometimes, yeah.
Do you have a favorite kind of drug?
Not really.
Okay. If you were to go one day without any drugs, that would be okay?
Yeah. I stopped doing drugs after midnight every night anyways. So I've gone one full day every night. Someone told me once that if they gave me drugs or water or food after midnight, I'd turn into a little green goblin.
All right, here's another question.
All right.
In the last 10 days, I have drank alcohol in excess.
No, I don't like booze.
Not booze? Why not?
No. It's gross.
The taste of it?
Yeah, it tastes like paint thinner. You ever drink paint thinner?
I can definitely tell you I have never had paint thinner.
I have. It's very similar.
Okay, I will take your word for it.
Yeah, I once drank a bunch of paint, and then to get it out, someone told me to drink paint thinner.
That does not sound good in any way.
It tasted good. You know those markers you can smell?
I do, yes.
Yeah, it was like that.
Ugh. I'm partial to
licorice.
mead myself.
Oh, I like Me Too.
All right, Bernie, we're wrapping up this session here.
All right.
I am definitely looking forward to another session with you. I feel like I'm just getting to know you. I don't know about you.
Oh, I'm just getting to know Me Too. Hey, how do you feel about the documentary Minions?
The documentary Minions. Can you say more?
Yeah, it's the documentary movie called Minions.
Oh, you mean the Minions from Despicable Me?
Yeah, the documentary Minions.
Oh, I mean, I think they're funny and they have great comedic timing.
Yeah, I want to find some.
You want?
Where do you think that documentary took place?
It seemed very California to me, but I don't know where.
I'll have to find them.
Either that or Vancouver. I know a lot of documentaries get filmed up in Vancouver, Canada.
All right, I'll take a trip, see if I can get me some Minions.
Yeah. Well, in the effort of full transparency, I will have to share my notes with the court.
All right.
I definitely, Bernie, I think you would really benefit from regular sessions if you're open to it in the future. If anything, you know,
Okay.
you feel like someone is always constantly out to get you. It doesn't seem like you have a team member in your quarter, and that's kind of what a therapist in a way is. You know, we are here for you to talk to us, talk to me. I could help you navigate through different difficulties in your life. You know, you can come talk to me about your beef with other people, and obviously it would be very confidential. I would not be sharing that with anybody. I think it would potentially help you
Okay.
with the following, you know, issues that I will be sharing with the court. You know, you do have a high sense of self, which in itself is not a bad thing, you know.
Oh, I love me.
You do, and that's okay, but it can kind of lead to problematic behavior if you're not self-aware, which I can also help you curb that. You do have some issues not being able to regulate your self-control. You know, that in itself, I think, leads you to many instances in which you're not just interacting with the police department, but you're also interacting with other citizens and getting into quote unquote beefs with them, you know? And those beefs
we
are,
be beefing.
you do, and they're never de escalated, they're always escalated to violence. So I think we could, you know, potentially find ways for you to be able to avoid that violence, or find ways that all parties consent to. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. And I think, you know, working together on those two big things, you will also be able to see and experience, you know, your potential anger issues, your quick reactions to outer stimuli, which are like people going on birdie, you know, seemingly talking to you or coming up to you, or whatever, you know.
Yeah,
I think
people
you,
tweet at me all the time. I look at my phone and there's notifications saying tweets.
yeah.
They
And
don't even say my name, but they're tweeting at me.
okay, you know, that's fair. I get confused by that too sometimes, but that's pretty much the gist of the notes that I'm going to be sharing with the court.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about the information that I just stated?
No.
Okay.
No.
You know, and I'll do the stereotypical, how are you feeling after we've had this session?
Pretty good. I feel like a new man.
Oh man. Dare I say, a larger than Bernie Prime man?
Oh my god, how you know about him?
You did tell me
Do
about
you
him.
work for the deep state?
The deep state.
Yeah.
I do not work for the deep state.
Did you just verbally wink at me?
I did not.
Oh, alright.
I do work for myself though, and I do try to help those around me
Oh my
best.
God.
Yeah,
That's so good for you.
yeah, you know, I'm trying to let everyone know I'm not technically part of the hospital. They do contract with me, so I am my own independent woman.
That's so crazy.
All right. Well,
That's so cool.
did you happen to get in contact with your Miho and let him know about your request for therapy?
Yeah, he told me that he keeps telling me he's not my son and that he hates me.
Right, but did you tell him that you requested therapy?
Yeah. I told him I requested couples counseling. And he's like, listen, you old fuck, we're not a couple. And I said, we're just a couple of guys, man.
Okay. Have you ever done a DNA test out of curiosity?
Yeah, there's a lot of DNA.
Right, but did you compare yours to his?
Yes.
And what did the results say?
A dead match.
Interesting. Do you happen to have those records still?
No. I ate him. So that way nobody could see him.
Well, that is a little problematic, Bernie. You know, we gotta be able to be honest with each other, and a good way of being honest is if you do those results for me to be able to see them, or even your Miho. Do you remember
All right.
what site or which lab you went to?
Lab.
Okay, would you be able to request copies of those records?
Yeah, I'll do it again. I gotta sneak some DNA out of him though again.
Oh, so he did not fully consent to the DNA test?
No, I dressed up like a coffee man, and I gave him coffee, and then I said, "Sir, you done with that? Let me take it." And I took it. I put it in the bag. I take it to my lab, and I put it in the lab.
Okay. Well, in the meantime,
Right?
do you have his phone number?
No, he won't give it to me.
Okay, that's gonna be hard because I need to get in contact with him too.
If you call 911, he usually picks up.
Now, Bernie, I would not call that number because it's not an emergency.
I know they yell at me all the time for doing it.
You find yourself doing that a lot.
Yeah, whenever I need help.
Okay. Do you need help or do you need attention?
Mostly help.
Okay. Okay. Well, I will do my best to get in touch with him. I'm going to be billing the
Okay.
court for my time, so the session is covered by the city. But it was very lovely
All right.
meeting with you, Mr. Harden. Shall I walk you out?
Yeah,
All right.
if you would, please.
Follow me.
Why am I smoking a cigarette? What the fuck?
Oh.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah, be careful. There are, oxygen tanks here in the hospital. We don't want that to go boom boom.
Wait. You telling me oxygen blows up?
The tanks can when they're compressed and
What are you talking about? My lungs might blow.
No,
My lungs are gonna
no.
blow up.
Their lungs are not gonna blow up, Arnie.
Help me! Help me! My lungs are gonna blow up.
Is he gonna hop off the ledge? Because I feel like he is. He totally did. All right. Let's go do an ASMR report. Okay. Not the one with the tablet. There we go. Well, I think that went pretty well for our first session. I am not a therapist in any way, shape, or form. I put that on my RP intake form. It's like at the very bottom where it's like, I understand that Cheney is not a therapist in any way, shape, or form, and I will not be held liable. Oh. Motherfucker. Well, can't do that. Oh dear, that was very concerning. She does not know about the... Well, she does. Ha ha ha. Fun fact. She was actually contacted by some random person who didn't have her phone number. Do I still have his phone number? This phone number. So if anyone's watching the stream the other night for Jesse doing LSIA stuff, Beaumont hand-delivered a package that was a gun from the black market to Jesse. That was a lot of fun. Okay, so we are going to. Oh, that's right. I want to change my background. What would be like a good background for her? Let's do that. Why not? Let's do some in character ads. Pages, find local services. Alright, I need to figure out a good format that I want to type this up. Type court appointed. Harden. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, find a place to submit this now. There's supposed to gonna be storage here for her, but I don't have it. Oh no, shit. Are these actually excellent? No, they're not. Rude. Alright, well, I took a picture of that. That was good. Don't pay attention to her chest and see through. Alright, I think we're good to go with that. Cannot believe she won the fucking car. Say no to drugs. All right, well, I'm trying to think. I think it's time for some crime. I think that's a good enough introduction for one Lilith Beaumont, a little over 2 hours. She will definitely be back. Hopefully we'll get some other clients that she can start having sessions with. And when her husband Caden comes back and helps her get set up, we will have some more stuff to do around city. But yeah, until then, I think that's going to be it for this one. I'm actually going to switch to a Dimitri stream. So you folks are welcome to obviously stick around. Hope you do. But I'm going to end this stream and start a quick one for Dimitri. So yeah. If this is where you take off for the night, thank you so much again for tuning in. Please be kind to yourself, drink water, and I'll see you folks next time. Good night.